It's true. I got married out of politeness. I met my now former husband and friend back in 2002, and it was a whirlwind. I'll just say that. So we met. The first time I ever met him, the first time he ever spoke directly to me, my back was to him. He was behind me, and he said, "Oh, I didn't know you went to this gym." And the word husband flashed through my head before I turned around. Anyway, I turned around. I was like, "Do I know you?" I got to know him real quick. We were engaged 3 months later. Not recommended to kids. But anyway, we were engaged 3 months later, and the day he asked me to marry him, we were at my house. He'd been acting weird all week. I don't know what his problem was. Like, oh, my stomach hurts. I don't feel good. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is going on with this kid? But we had had dinner, and then we were walking around the house, and I was in my office, and I turned around, and he's on one knee with the box and the ring and the whole deal, and asked me to marry him. Now, wasn't even thinking about marrying this kid. I say kid because he's like 12 years younger than me, too. Anyway, we have a beautiful child as a result. But I literally was not thinking about engagement, married, whatever. We'd only been dating a few months. But I said yes. He said, "Will you marry me?" And I said yes. And I have to say, it really felt like it was a little sort of a knee-jerk reaction, like somebody asked you to marry them and you say yes. But also, like, it felt like rude to say no. And I literally, like, looking back 20-ish plus years now, I'm like, that's crazy. But people get married for all sorts of the reasons. People stay married for all sorts of reasons. People don't stay married for all sorts of reasons. And whatever your reasons are, they are what they are. And I'll say this, the other side of this politeness that continued all the way to the day we got married, we had a very up and down engagement, not really between us, but just stuff was happening. And then we get to the wedding day, and our friends and family had flown in all over the country, all over the world, because he's an immigrant too, so people were coming from Jamaica. And I'm standing there at the church door on my father's arm. The doors are closed. My friend is singing some operatic thing inside. And I think, well, I can always get divorced. Instead of just saying, maybe I don't want to do this, maybe I'm not ready, maybe I should think about this more, maybe we should actually get the counseling that I wanted, premarital counseling. I didn't want to disappoint people. I didn't want to put people out. So that's my story about how I got married out of politeness.